What's going on, everybody? In this video, we're going to be working on a drill called flow hands. It's going to get your hands right, hands quick, get you in and out of the center line, and decimate your opponents. All right, so check it out. Stay tuned. This is Sifu Manfredy here, coming at you once again with another street kung fu technique. All right, Isaac Jones is going to be assisting me here today. We're going to bring to you a technique that I love to use during practice and drilling that I put together a while back, and I call it flow hands. All right, so it's a combination of techniques which we'll break down here in a second, but it looks kind of like this. We're going to go wrist against wrist. I'm going to Hun Sao, circling hand in. Then I'm going to take my Wu Sao hand and Tan Sao and chop. Then I'm going to take that hand and Pak Sao and chop. Then I'm going to Lop Sao, which is grasping hand, pull it and chop. And then repeat, Tan, chop, Pak, chop, Lop, and chop. And then it keeps going. And that is how it's done. All right, so now as you can see, it's a nice flow drill that goes on the inside and the outside of your arms. And what we in Wing Chun Kung Fu like to say, inside to the outside gate, or indoor outdoor. All right, for those of you who aren't familiar with Wing Chun, the gates are, high gate to your shoulders, to the top of your head. From shoulders to hips is the mid gate, and from hips to the bottom of your feet is the low gate. And then there's inside, which is in between your hands, and outside on the outside of your hands. All right, so it's a very simple concept to grasp. And as we do that, we're trying to basically take control of the center line, which is an imaginary line from the top of your head all the way through your body down to the floor that you rotate on like this. All right, on a nice little swivel. If I can control that, the fight's mine to do with as I will. Now again, this is not to make you believe you're a superhero. You're not Captain America, you're not Bruce Lee, you're not Ip Man himself. You have to put in the work. You can't learn a trick here and a trick there and think you're going to go out into the street and be the master of the world and whoop everybody's behind. No, that's not going to work. All right, this is specifically a drill that you have to drill like every other drill. Drill it till you kill it. I posted a video previously, you can find that on my page, that says drill it till you kill it. All right, now that's just one drill. Wing Chun Kung Fu, amongst other martial arts systems, have a plethora of drills. You have to hammer them out. I mean, you're not going to go into an MMA school, never been on the ground before, and think you're going to beat somebody. They put their time in drilling, rolling all the time. Boxers, you sit there and you do pad work all the time. They use their training methods to create a combat method that destroys. All right, each and every combat system has a specific methodology for a reason. And if you take a little bit from here and there to make yours a lot better, great, but drill it, hammer it out. I am not afraid of somebody who practices 10,000 different kicks or punches. I'm afraid of that guy who practices one of them 10,000 times. That means he's gonna hurt somebody with it, okay? So keep that in your head. So again, we're gonna go nice and slow from a wrist against wrist position, all right? Which you've probably seen this if you're a Bruce Lee fan in Enter the Dragon, where he took O'Hara and popped him right in the head. This is where we're gonna start. We're gonna go from here, through, hit, hit, hit. And it keeps going. I can start swaying my feet back and forth if I wanted to. I can stop it in mid-motion and still be in perfect structure. You have to keep in mind that if I can do this fast, I can do it nice and slow, and I can stop it at any point in time in any one of these techniques. I can even come back and repeat the technique. Now I'm on the inside. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, you have to do it. You have to drill it. Okay, you have to do it. In my personal opinion, if you don't drill it, you're not putting it to work for you the way you should. All right, so we're going to come in a little closer. I'm going to slow it down, and I'm going to show you little by little how to do it. All right, So we're right here, wrist against wrist position. Okay? You're going to circle your hand around, smack it away, put your tan right in its place. This hand is going to go out and chop in. He's going to block. Okay? Then you're going to take your left hand, come back, slap, and as you notice, I don't slap and let go. I slap and concave my hand over it just in case he tries to pull it back in. There's a wall there. Boom. I chop forward. His wusao is up. I grab, pull down, or should I say pull towards me, and chop again. And then I repeat. Tan, chop, pak, chop, lap sao, chop. Okay? Then again. Don't even have to look at him and I can speed up. Then he loses control, I twist him up and then put a wet willy in his ear. It doesn't matter what you do, okay? If you control it properly, you can dictate what's gonna happen, all right? So if we're in a combat scenario, you know, how are you gonna be? If you're fighting someone and you guys are already both in the fight and prepared, you're both gonna have your hands up, whether it's like this, okay? Whether it's like this. If it's like this, you just gave away what you know. So keep that in mind, guys. You know, a traditional Wing Chun guard on the streets, not the smartest thing to do, okay? You want to pose after you knock them out, think you're Donnie Yen and Ip Man and sit there and go like this, by all means. But when you're in the thick of it, it's the worst thing to do because then they're going to look at you and be like, oh, I've seen that in a movie. And then they're going to do something sporadic and knock you out. You know, unfortunately, I've seen it happen. So don't be that guy, all right? So at this point, we're already in the fight, okay? That means somebody already swung, maybe missed, swung and landed, and now you guys are posted up, all right? You're most likely in a boxer's style stance, all right? So when this happens, okay, and he throws a jab, and I pop on the inside, I can come right in, all right? Now I take a piece of it, go, okay? Go. All right, see what I mean? I can just go boom, 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 and I hit. That's just the beginning piece. If I do it, 1, 2, and he puts his hand out and stops me, then that's an immediate, okay, obstruction. I go in, do it again. Then I can twist him down and around, knee, whatever I need to do. All right? If I decide I want to go to the outside instead, boom, okay? Boom. That's it. Other side, please. Boom. 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 I can do whatever I need to do in the situation. Okay? Me personally, I'd hit him, grab him, knee him, do a whole bunch of different things. I'd hit him high, I'd hit him low, just to confuse his mind into not knowing where the heck the next blow's coming from. All right? So we're going to go through it one more time. Hopefully you guys drill it. If you do, comment below. I want to see your progress. Comment below. You know, I'll send you guys in my email address via DM later. Those of you who want to progress, that way I can see your progression. I would love to see your progression or your comments. Give me as many comments as you want, negative or positive. I don't care. Let's interact. All right? That's what YouTube is for. Let's do it. All right? So one more time. We're going to go here. All right, and one little extra trick, I have a little cheat that I give my students while they're training in class, and I tell them all the time, whenever you're doing techniques that require more than one movement, okay, wherever your index finger is pointing, that's usually where you're going to be able to hit, okay? So for instance, if we're here, and I go here, and my index finger is pointing at his nose, I should be able to shoot straight down the center, ball up my fist, and hit him right in the face, right either on his nose or on his mouth, because that's where my finger's pointing. Okay? So it doesn't matter where we end up. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, my index finger is pointing at his gut. I should be able to grab this hand and shoot this straight on that same line and hit him right in the gut. Okay? If I go here, and now I'm back here. Okay? My index finger is pointing at his shoulder. Push, hit, hit. Take him back the other way. It doesn't matter. 1, 2, pointing at his face, hit. Make sure you control the arm, hit. My finger's pointing right here. We can stop this from the beginning. Hit him with a Jeet Kune. If any of you know who Bruce Lee is, his system's name is Jeet Kune Do, intercepting fist. Okay, Do is way of the intercepting fist. I go here, my finger's pointing here. If he's not ready, boom. That's it. Hit right there. So keep that caveat in mind. Wherever your finger's pointing, that's a direct line to wherever your fist can make it to. Okay? So train diligently, practice above all, do it 1,000 times slow to get it 1 time super quick. Okay? See you guys next time.